Hey there guys, welcome back to another tutorial on some card stuff, and if you haven't read by the title already, today we're going to be learning how to force a card. So what I'm going to do is I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to switch the lighting around so that way you guys can actually see the cards. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So anyways, these are some nice little card forces that you could do. I'm going to start off with one called, I don't remember the exact name to it, but it works. It's a nice force. And then I'll go with the slide force. I don't know, I'll just teach you guys a bunch of them. So here's one of them is when you go ahead, if say you wanted to force the, we'll just find a random card here. We'll go with the King of Diamonds. Say that's the card you wanted to force. So that way when you're spreading the cards, you're going to bring this under and keep spreading over it. So that way you're getting this view here. And then just tell them to tap the back of one. So let's say they tap that card. So you would bring it under and you'd just go and bring it all together. And then you'd be like, okay, this is the card you tapped. As you can see, well, that's pretty convenient, the King of Diamonds and King of Hearts. But as you can see, the King of Diamonds is the card that they would have chosen. Obviously forced by you. So we're going to go ahead and put that back on the top. The next one I like doing is, I think it's more professional. I learned this one from the tutorial by How to Disturb Reality, and I think it's a phenomenal tutorial, but it's the classical force. So what you want to do is you want to say you want to force the King of Diamonds. So you split the deck, go ahead and pinky break the cards. So now you got this view here to the audience, and you just start spreading through the cards. And then when they reach their hand out to grab a card, you go ahead and you basically, before they even take a card, you're already putting this card, obviously your card, the King of Diamonds, in their fingertips. So I'm just going to be a spectator, or attempt to be. So let's just say, scrolling through the cards, okay, you basically force them to take the card. Another force, what you can do is go ahead and you can just pick a random spot for the card, or you can cut the deck or whatever, is you're going to go ahead and you're going to hold that thumb break. So that way when you go ahead and you drop cards, I'm not very good at this one, so I don't use it whenever I do street performances, which I'm thinking about recording some street performances for you guys. You basically just tell you to say stop, and then you drop the whole pack. See, that's what I'm saying. And then you drop the whole pack, and then you say this is your card. And then you can either give it to them, have them memorize it, show everyone, etc. I don't know, just kind of like hit maybe a quick little pass, put their card on the bottom or something. I don't know. But that's one force. Another way I like to force the cards is basically, this is real simple. Put their card on bottom, ready? And you just, alright, tell me when to stop shuffling. And you just, this is it. I just dropped a card. 1 second, I'll grab that. Wasn't really anything important, it was just Queen of Hearts, but yeah, you just basically just keep shuffling, and the secret to this is if I just rotate views, check it out, is when I pull the cards up, and then you just throw cards in. So from their view, it looks like this. Looks like you're just shuffling away at the cards. And then you'd be like, okay, this is your card. That actually could lead into like a trick, I guess, forcing cards, is you can card predictions, I guess. So if you're going to do like a classical force, just be like, alright, here, check it out. I'm going to go ahead and you can pick a card, alright? So if I just scroll through the deck, you force them to take, oops, my bad, I accidentally went too far over one, but you force them to take the king, and then you'd be like, alright, I'm going to predict your card. Alright, this trick will only work if you have the King of Diamonds, and they're going to be like, oh, well, alright. Or you just be like, alright, you have the King of Diamonds, you can go into like a whole routine with it, basically. And it'll all work out overall. So, that's one force. Oh, I just tossed the King of Diamonds randomly into the pack. With these, I would before do a couple false shuffles, etc. Nothing too fancy, nothing too, like, insane, but, just fancy shuffle. Or you can go into something a little bit longer of a false cut. Like you could do, I guess I'll just, I can just do this one real quick. Not very good at this, so it's going to be a little bit slower, but we'll give it a shot here. I gotta quite remember the steps. Okay, like that. That comes down, comes over, spin that out. Close it up, finish the Charlier. Crap, where does it go from here? Oh, that's right. Make sure this stays square. Come over and you just finish the cut, leaving that on top. I don't know, something fancy like that. I don't know, there's a bunch of them. But, basically, it's a couple forces. One more, I guess you can do is just put their card on the bottom, and when you're down here, slide it down a little bit. So that gives you access. So say this is like a table or something, and you just deal cards like that. Tell them to pick a number between like 1 and 15. You go 1, 2, 3. Since I actually grabbed, oh, that's right. Okay, that's 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. Say the card, the number they picked was 7. You can slide the deck back, and then you can pull out their card, and then there you go. Or another one is you tell them to pick a number. And I'm going to use my knee here. You tell them to deal, you pick a number between 1 and 10. They say like 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set it on top. And then you tell them to go ahead and deal 5 cards onto the table. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With their card being on top. The card that you want to force. So that's basically it. That's a couple of these nice little forces. There's really not much to it. Besides, honestly, there's really not much to it at all. It's just something kind of fancy and cool to do. Kind of like to do better tricks, I suppose. It'll help a lot. Like if you're going to do more prediction tricks, or like, you just want to make things easier on yourself so you know what card you're looking for in the end. So, I don't know. I guess the next video we'll do, color changes, or card changes, or whatever you want to do. But, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and this helps. I'm sorry, this video took a little bit longer, and the angles are really bad. Obviously, you can see all the cards, but, I don't know, I didn't really like the angle of the camera. I don't have anyone to record this right now, but, we'll get around to it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy the video, guys. So, I guess, like I said, enjoy.